When you park the BMW 3 Series 330i Sport and the 330i Luxury line side by side, the difference between them is subtle at first glance, but quickly becomes a study in BMW's philosophy of tailoring a single, brilliant core driving package into two distinct personalities. The Sport is taut, expressive, and more aggressively styled, while the Luxury line sonically whispers refinement and understated presence. Beneath both badges sits the same engine DNA, a smooth, turbocharged four-cylinder that delivers spirited, linear power and a willing mid-range that makes everyday passing and highway merging effortless. Yet how that power is presented and felt mirrors each trim's temperament, with the Sport tending to emphasize sharper throttle response, a slightly firmer suspension setup, and a communicative steering calibration that rewards the driver who wants to feel connected to road inputs and cornering balance, while the Luxury line soaks up imperfections with a more compliant ride tuning and trades a fraction of the edge for serene composure, making longer journeys and urban cruising supremely comfortable. Both variants share BMW's precise 8-speed automatic gearbox, quick to downshift under demand, smooth when left to its own devices, and calibrated to maximize both response and refinement. But in the Sport, it feels a touch more eager to hold gears and downshift for acceleration, translating the engine's character into a more involving experience. Braking is strong and confidence-inspiring on both, with ample feel through the pedal that matches the 3 Series sporty chassis intent. And chassis rigidity and body control remain among the model's strongest assets, giving both trims excellent composure when driven briskly. Design-wise, the Sport favors a more dynamic visual package, darker trim accents, sportier bumpers, and often larger alloy wheel options that fill the arches and lend a planted, purposeful stance that signals athletic intent before you open a door. The Luxury line counters with chrome touches, more elegant grille and surround details, and refined wheel designs that give the car a premium, executive look that reads as tasteful and restrained. Both approaches are true to the brand's aesthetic language, so you're not choosing one that looks better in any absolute sense, you're choosing the kind of visual statement you want to make, assertive and sporty, or polished and upscale. Step inside and the differences continue in tone rather than in substance. Material quality is excellent across the board, with soft-touch surfaces, precise panel gaps, and comfortable, supportive seats. But the Sport generally equips sport-bolstered front seats, optional contrast stitching, and trim inserts that hint at a driver-focused cockpit, while the Luxury line emphasizes leather options, wood or brushed metal trim, and a warmer color palette to enhance the feeling of luxury. Ergonomics are typically BMW perfect. Controls fall easily to hand. The center console tilts slightly toward the driver for a purposeful layout, and the seating geometry supports long-distance comfort without losing the ability to hug corners. Infotainment is comprehensive and modern in both trims. A crisp central display with BMW's iDrive interface, intuitive rotary controller, touch and voice controls available, offers navigation, smartphone integration, and a well-integrated digital instrument cluster that's configurable for more driver-oriented data in the Sport or a cleaner readout in the Luxury line. Sound systems scale with trim, with the Luxury line frequently bundling premium audio options that produce a warm, room-filling presentation ideal for laid-back listening, while the Sport's available audio packages retain high clarity and precision that pair well with energetic driving playlists. Practicality remains one of the 3 Series' strengths, a trunk that swallows daily needs and weekend backs, rear seats that are supportive and reasonably spacious for the class, though taller adults will feel the sporty roofline compared with larger sedans, and a driving position that balances visibility with the sense of command drivers appreciate. Fuel economy and running costs are competitive for the segment. The turbocharged four-cylinder is efficient without feeling sluggish, and modern fuel management and start-stop systems contribute to sensible consumption in mixed driving. Safety and driver assistance tech come well equipped in both trims, with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, forward collision mitigation, and parking aids available, though the Luxury line often leans into convenience and comfort-driven features like ventilated seats and more extensive passive comfort options, while the Sport may focus packaging on dynamic enhancements like adaptive dampers and sport differential options that sharpen turn-in and weight transfer. Ownership experience is also worth noting. Maintenance schedules and service networks are well established for BMW, and resale values for the 3 Series remain strong thanks to the model's enduring reputation for balance and capability. You pay for that pedigree, but you also buy into a driving experience and brand cachet that hold appeal across markets. If you're deciding which way to go, the Sport variant will thrill if your priority is driving engagement. The combination of firmer suspension, sporty cosmetic cues, and chassis tuning delivers more immediacy and feedback, turning daily drives and canyon roads into an opportunity to exploit the car's dynamic strengths. In contrast, the luxury line is the better companion for those who prioritize serene comfort, sophisticated presentation, and a softer, more sumptuous cabin environment that makes long distances feel less tiring and city life more composed. Both handle with poise when the road curves. The Sport's crispness gives you the confidence to push hard, while the luxury line's balanced manners make it easier to approach the same turns with less physical input and more composure. So your personal taste in steering feel, seat support, and ride firmness will quickly narrow the choice. Attention to detail permeates both trims. High-quality switchgear, thoughtful storage solutions, and ambient lighting that can be tuned for mood all contribute to an interior that feels modern and carefully assembled. Optional extras such as panoramic roofs, upgraded wheels, driver assistance packs, and interior leather upgrades allow you to further tailor the 3 Series to a specific lifestyle, whether that's adding sporty visual and performance touches to a sport model or enhancing the serenity and luxury of a luxury line example with plush trims and comfort packages. From a usability perspective, the Sport might compromise a few degrees of ride compliance in pursuit of sharper handling, which could be felt on very rough surfaces, but many drivers consider that trade-off worth the increased engagement. The luxury line, meanwhile, may list a few less performance-oriented options, but rewards occupants with quieter refinement and a more composed cabin on long trips. Design language aside, both variants share BMW's commitment to driver-centric dynamics and modern technology, meaning you don't lose the core 3 Series DNA whichever route you pick. Great steering feel, a near-ideal balance of comfort and sportiness, and that sense of being in control. In short, choose the 330i Sport if you want a 3 Series that visually and mechanically leans into athleticism and driver involvement, with tighter suspension, sportier aesthetics, and a cabin that feels rawer and more focused. Choose the 330i luxury line if you want the same capable drivetrain and chassis wrapped in a more elegant, softer package with more chrome and wood flourishes, plus tweaks that emphasize comfort and premium appointments. Both deliver strong performance, excellent design, and a high level of detail and refinement that make the 3 Series one of the most compelling choices in the compact executive segment. So your final decision should rest on whether you value razor-sharp engagement or composed luxury more in daily life, because mechanically and technically they sit very close to one another, and either will satisfy someone after a high-quality, well-rounded sedan that excels at being both a driver's car and a comfortable premium daily companion.